All right, all right. Destination cannot be started. Okay. Uh, why not my Facebook? All right, but I am going to YouTube and LinkedIn. So we are in there. Technical difficulties, people. This is how it always happens. Always happens with me. Let's see if I can get Dewan in here. Uh, let's see. Uh, Dewan. Wow, it's not letting me bring in anybody. Turn on. No, I don't want to close that. Okay. Why is it not bringing in? Why is it not bringing in? Uh, Assigned to placeholder 3. Okay, 3. Go on. Are you there? Uh, yeah, I hear. I see you, Lyron. Let me see if I can get you in here. Assigned to placeholder 3. Uh, but you're not showing up though. You're not coming in. Oh, brother. Huh, this is fun. This is always fun. Zoom. Uh, and it's not letting me bring this in for whatever reason. This is not letting me bring. Let me try again. Huh? Oh man. I'm gonna try. Lyra, I'm gonna try and restart Zoom. If you can hear me, hopefully you can hear me. Let me try and restart Zoom on my end, and then try it again. Okay. So I'm gonna try it again. Join. I hate this. You know, and uh, hopefully we can get them in. I don't want to record this. Uh, they may have to log in, waiting for attendees. I might have to be. Uh, okay, there is Lyron. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can get Lyron in. And camera. Here we go. We got Lyron. Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm moving, but there we go.
Dewan, please jump back in. I had to start a new. Yeah, go to the Zoom link again, Dewan. Because I had to start a new. I had to, yeah, go to the Zoom. I had to start just a completely new live stream because Restream just completely crapped out on me as far as streaming out to all my channels. So I had to start just a straight live stream from here. Uh, so hopefully, okay, there is Dewan. All right, so hopefully I can bring Dewan back in and Dewan, bear in me at Dewan. There we go. All right. Only thing I
It's
hate
fine
about
now.
this is I'm gonna have to work out the audio because I'm getting feedback on my end. But we're gonna roll with it because we got you in, and I appreciate that. All right, weren't we doing the spin the wheel? Did we get through the? I don't think I got through the spin the wheel, so I'm gonna do another one. Yeah, I'm gonna do another spin the wheel. Hopefully, we can get some viewers on here. This has not been the 200 celebration that I would have liked, but you know, it is what it is, and I roll with it. I do have to say thank you, Juan and Lyron, for hanging with me
Yes, you're
and
welcome. I understand.
you know, good with that for sure.
Okay.
Let's go with the question. Let's liven it up with the question. What animation studio co-produced Air Love? Hopefully, somebody will jump on. Pixar, DreamWorks, Nickelodeon Studios, or Lion Forge Studios. Jump in and give your answer. You got 35 seconds or so. Again, my show, the goal that I had for the show moving forward is I want the show to be really a resource, more resource heavy than it has been. So I really have been doing some polling to see what people really are wanting from the show, really would like to see more of. And oddly enough, the top two things that people are really wanting to see more of are panels and tutorials, which doesn't really surprise me because people are really hungry for information and that type of thing. We time is up. Let me get my little DJ horn here. Have to get my horn. We did not get an answer, but I'm going to give the answer. Which one is it? I think it's this one. The correct answer is Lion Forge. Lion Forge. I've been trying to get a couple of people from Lion Forge on for a while. Still working on it. Hopefully next year. And again, the goal is to bring obviously not only what you want as far as panels and tutorials, but getting more people on, more executives on the show. Again, Lion Forge was the answer. We didn't get a answer to the question, so we're going to move forward on. Let me make this bigger. I can make it bigger, Dewan, because we got the room. We got the room. Again, these 200 episodes for me has been, has been a labor of love, but obviously, it's challenging putting on, production like this. But it's been the best experience for me, and it's been great because it's helped me to connect with that little child inside of me that I felt like I was losing just working a day-to-day job, a 9-to-5 job. Again, you kind of get caught up in the humdrum of life and get through it, and it's easy to get kind of off track on your dreams or what you had kind of in mind on where you wanted to go. And so this show has definitely brought back this kind of childhood, love for animation art, and again connected me with so many people in the industry. Moving forward, there's a lot of things I want to try for the show. A lot of segments I'm looking to implement. I'm thinking about a job board type of thing. And you, the viewers, obviously will have to let me know. I'm going to move this over because I think it's over here. I'm going to pull that in, but I'm going to do like a little job board segment at the end, posting just job listings that I come across that I feel would be a benefit to somebody that has a skill set for it. Let me see if it comes in. So it's something like a job board, and I get a lot of listings, job postings, obviously throughout the week on LinkedIn and other platforms. I think this will be a great resource as well to share with other creatives that may be looking, like you mentioned a minute ago, Lauren. This time and this space that we're in is really, it's you're not sure about it. You're not sure which way to go. From what I'm seeing a lot of people again, leaning into their own content and developing their own ideas and really trying to see how they can monetize and control their own kind of narrative, so to speak. But I'm wanting, the color of motion to kind of position itself as a real resource. It's easy. I enjoy, obviously coming on every Saturday, entertaining you, bringing, great guests such as who I have on that's been a part of the show. But I want it to be something that has some meat on the bones for people that do view it. Giving out great resources. There's a lot of I've seen over the time that I've started the show a lot of other great people out there that are podcasting and sharing, the industry, what's going on in other people's stories. So there's a lot of great resources out there, and I just want the color of motion to kind of fit in there and bring its value. I've always felt like it had value, even though I wasn't sure whether it would stick. Again, it's been a bumpy but fun roller coaster ride these past 5 years. And I wanted to definitely, as chaotic as this episode has been, keep myself kind of on track as far as just what I wanted to talk about and go through. Sure, definitely. Again, as I grow this channel, I want people to support the channel. I definitely have my fan base of viewers that tune in, but obviously monetary support helps me to continue to do what I do and bring great content and great creatives. I think it's over here, and definitely supporting that will help me to continue. Oh, Mr. Ozio, can't hear you, Don. Someone needs to mute. Does somebody else need to mute? Hopefully, I haven't been just hammering this whole time. You guys have been able to hear me, haven't you? Lyron, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'll mute my end because I'm in a Starbucks. Maybe that might be causing something as well.
Yeah, that's true. It was kind of distracting.
Try muting. Try muting. Ozil, let me know if you can still not hear me or if you can hear me. This has been Ozil, if you're just jumping in, this has been an interesting 200 episode. But as you and I have talked about before, I hear a lot of background chatter. Yeah, that was probably from Lyron's end because he's at a Starbucks. He put his mic on mute. So hopefully you won't hear the background chatter. So, I unmute him. I guess he can unmute and I can mute him, but I'll let you mute yourself there, Lyron. That may be it. Background noise, problem solved. Yeah, he's at our favorite spot, Starbucks. I go to Starbucks a lot and do my co-working and stuff. But I'm glad Ozil jumped on because he's a big, crucial part of the show. Thanks, brother, on the congrats. But he is, a big part of the show. And I tell him all the time. We were doing a show, just a little back history of the show. We were doing a show together, co-hosting together before I started this show. And it was Talking Creative. It was more business, creative related, entrepreneurial related. It wasn't really like this. But we had done that for like a year. And it was fun, and I think if we hadn't taken the hiatus and taken a break, I probably still be doing it. it's great having a co-host. That's the one good thing about having a co-host. You have somebody to bounce, kind of bounce off of and play off of. But
Yes, that's what I
we took a
noticed.
hiatus. He was, doing more into consulting and getting busy with stuff, and I was doing other things and stuff like that. But I had this idea for this show in my head, and just kind of threw it at him just to see what he thought about it. And he thought the name was a cool name, and he thought the concept was a cool concept of why I was doing the show. And I said, all right, let's try it. And so 5 years later, I'm still doing it and enjoy every minute. So, whether I have to tip my hat to you, I'm gonna get me some whiskey to drink during the 200, but I'm kind of glad I didn't with all this going on. So I couldn't have done it without, definitely couldn't have done it without you. And definitely couldn't have done it again without the viewers and the patient viewers that I have through times like this. Definitely want to check out and really hone in on Zoom and doing multiple. I think Demille's trying to get in. Let me see if I can bring Demille in, and if we can get in, uh, see if we can get him in here. Uh, you know, uh,
Hi, Jamil.
definitely. Hold on, Demille. Let me pull you in here. Duh, 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 duh. We're gonna pull you over here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the meal in. Yeah. Say something,
All
Demille.
right. Can you hear me, Don?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Good.
Awesome,
Good. Look, I
awesome.
just had to chime in, man. I know this is your 200th show. You, man, I'm so proud of you. I'm really proud of the work that you've done. It's been many Saturday afternoons I've been in this very room, watching your show. Sometimes I'd be driving and sitting on the passenger seat, but I'd still be chiming in. But you've had some very, very full conversations, about the industry, about, people of color in the industry. And, it's just really been something that I've looked forward to personally. I know I've kind of slacked off a little bit over the past couple of months, but trust me, I'm still, one of your biggest fans, and I'm just happy to see everything that you're still doing, and the show is still going on too. So congratulations to you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That's you know, it's just humbling for me. And definitely, I always say couldn't have done it without you guys, the guests, my friends coming on and the meal. When I reached out to you, the first time, you jumped right on board, just came on and knocked it right out the park and fell right into being a part of the Color of Motion family and have always supported the show. I know everybody doesn't tune in every week to the show, but having, steady viewers that support the show, come on the show. We've actually been able to break bread in person, which was a big, big, big special thing for me, because you're probably the first one that I met in person. So, Demille, I couldn't have, I can't thank you enough, brother, for coming on and just sharing and being a part. We talked a lot about, and I'm sure, you're thinking about it now because you've had to make a pivot, in what you're doing, just with how the industry is going. So, it's we get that we have to do different things and have to kind of make changes. So I always appreciate, creators coming on and sharing that with future creators so that they're aware of just how the industry kind of works. And for me, I always say I'm there at the feet, like all my viewers learning, because they're in the industry, and for me, it it's a connection for me. It helps me to connect with the industry because again, the majority of what I do is more commercial, corporate stuff, design stuff. So connecting with creators like you all and all the ones that I've brought on through the years it helps to keep me going because otherwise I probably would have quit and just burnt out and fizzled out long ago. So, you know, I have to say thank you to all of y'all because you helped keep me going. Can you watch Catch? Team, these must be some serious anime. I'm gonna have to check these out. Dewan, you have to let me know because these must be some serious anime shows that ones that you
Yeah, I know
find on
Inky
Netflix.
is a huge anime fan, but I'm not too familiar with that one though.
But I am excited. I'm again. My goal for doing the show is really to inspire those younger creatives coming into the industry. You guys really bring the fire, and you really do inspire those newer generations, or even the ones that are still in the industry, to continue on. And I feel like again, Color Emotion has kind of found its little niche there. It's taken a while, obviously, to hit the stride. I do want to show. I do have to show. I cannot do this 200th episode without showing the very first one. And please, uh, I'll apologize now for the audio. The audio, it was really janky, but Joshua again was really the kind of key, kind of the pivot key to the show because he kind of really set the ball rolling as far as guests, and from there it just kind of went on. Obviously, 5 years on, but he really set the tone. And was a trooper. Obviously, was a trooper about it. He's been on a couple of times since, but I do want to show that I have to show the first episode and just kind of how the color motion has kind of progressed over the 5 years. So let's take a little quick look at it. Hopefully you can understand what he's saying. Hopefully it'll play.
The higher or diverse writing and stuff like that. I think I'm not sure how genuine a lot of these studios were after George Floyd passed. But
Yeah,
they thought to do that. If you're people of color, we're resume portfolio. I mean, kids, what happened? And I'm like, man, that's slapping the face. It took his brother dying, but now you want to give us look.
yeah.
So I didn't really like that, but at the same time, you have to take what you get at the moment. Right now, companies are looking to hire black.
Yeah, you can see how janky that was. That's just a little piece of, but he was, like I said, Joshua was really great about it. But that really set the ball rolling. I never would have known that, come 5 years, I'd still be doing it. I never would have thought that, 5 years into it, I'd be meeting people that, working on games, animations, working at Disney, doing great illustrations, all this kind of stuff. Again, helps keep me kind of connected to this industry that we're in. I want to do another drawing. We're hitting, like I said, man, it is hard to keep. Even 2 hours goes by so fast. We're at an hour and a half in, 4:30 my time. But even through all the issues, and I'm glad I'm doing this because one, again, every episode is a learning experience for me. People ask me, do I get nervous? I'm like nervous just before I do the show. I've kind of find a little rhythm once I kind of get into it, but I'm still nervous doing every episode. Every episode it's a beast in its own self. You just never know the kind of things that happen, like such as today when the broadcast goes down or when restream or something like that technical happens. Um, you just learn. I'm not sure who said it. There is no failure. It's just learning. You know, you learn. So all this stuff is learning stuff. I want to do another drawing. Like I said, this time is going by super, super, super quick. So I'm gonna tuck this over here. I'm gonna tuck these over here. I think my question is over here. All right. These are softball questions, people. Again, once the show goes live, I'm still formulating some kind of social game to do online to give away some of the prizes. But I'd much rather be giving the prizes away online, live. So these are all softball questions, Players would be licking their chops seeing the softball come down the pipe like this. I think I did this one. Not sure. I think I did this one. Yeah. Did I? Yeah, I did that one. So we're going to do this one. Who voiced Tiana in Disney's The Princess? That should be The Princess and the Frog. Who voiced Tiana in Disney's The Princess and the Frog? Was it Anika Nona Rose, Jennifer Hudson, Beyonce, or Halle Bailey? Halle Bailey. Halle Berry, that should be. Yeah, that should be Halle Berry. You got 22 seconds. Get it? I want to get this right because there'll be people be saying, "Who is Halle Bailey?" Halle Berry. There we go. He's like, "Who is Halle Bailey?" Halle Berry. I'll give you a few more seconds on that one since some people will probably try and scratch their head. Who is Halle Berry? Again, why is this? This is not. Who voiced? This should have been. I corrected this. Princess. Who voiced Tiana in Disney's The Princess and the Frog? Anika Nona Rose, Jennifer Hudson, Beyonce, or Halle Berry? All right. I think I can give the horn on this. All right, all right, all right. I think we have a winner. Let's see what the correct answer is. The correct answer is, let's see, Anika Nona Rose. And Mr. Silly, you won a chance to spin the wheel. Awesome. All right. You get a chance to spin the wheel and see what kind of prize you get. Hopefully the wheel won't give us any grief. So we're going to move everybody over here. See, I can do that when it's live as I can. And really, if I had if I had the time and I had the production person, I can do like live setup, like a preview. I do have a preview mode where I can build stuff out and you wouldn't know I'm building it, but I'm not going to do that. All right. You got the answer, Silly. So I'm getting ready to bring up the spin wheel and we're going to do a spin here and see what prize you win. All right. Hopefully, yeah, the stream boy is really slowing everything down. Stream deck and everything. Okay. So let's go here. Man, where's it at? Here we go. All right. Yep.
So
This is always fun, you know. Where is this spin wheel? Oh. My thing left me. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see if we can bring this in. Let's see. Yeah, I can see I'm gonna need to invest in a a little more. Why is it not? There we go. Doesn't want to show up. Okay, come on. Man, oh man. Yeah. Stream it, boy. It slows down everything. There we go. I'm pretty sure the spin is going to be just as slow. But we're going to do it here. Mr. Intro. I'll log back in. I appreciate, as always, patience and the patience that you show me over the years. This is why I love my color of motion fam. Sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Okay. Let's see if we can get this thing spinning. All right. Let's see if this will work here. It's a long spin. Typically, this wouldn't take this long, but the stream is causing the spin to spin like this. So I appreciate you sticking with me for sure. See where it stops. I wouldn't say it's a t-shirt, but let's try and spin it again. I like a clear answer. So let's see if we can get a clearer spin. One thing, again, I've learned through this time of doing, obviously, the show and just equipment, doing the show, doing the remote stream, you learn the stuff that you're going to need for a remote setup. So it's been a learning experience, obviously, for me doing this show. And again, I have to thank you, the viewers, for being as patient as you all are. You
Wow.
that's a little janky. I mean, I don't want people to think that he stopped it and then started it again. So we're gonna do this. Silly, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being the sport that you are. I'm gonna spin this again because I don't, I'd be suspect to say, hey, wait a minute now. I would. So we're gonna do this again. Let's try and give it another whirl. Come on now. Come on, baby. Just give me a good spin. I think I've reached the max on this system that I've got streaming. I had initially a t-shirt. No, we're gonna give you another spin. Silly, I appreciate you being a sport. I'd be sort of suspect on that spin myself if I was spinning it. So I know I want to give you a good spin. But I was saying that initially when I started it, I'm running my show, obviously, on a Mac Mini, and it's the base model Mac Mini when it first came out in one. But it ran it really well. And solely, I was going to use that just for streaming. But as things usually happen, you start adding stuff, and I added programs and added programs and added programs. Hey, you get a Star Trek print. That's all right.
Awesome.
Mr. Lion is here, and you win a Star Trek print. Let me throw this up again. So you see, it's cool. I was telling Aaron, I want Uhura. You know, I love Uhura. Who doesn't love Uhura? You know, who doesn't love Uhura? But yeah, this was great, and it's a great print. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna throw this. Let me take this down. Let me take this spin wheel down. Uh, this is really cool. So it's one or the other, right? They're two separate prints, right? Gotcha. So, silly, you can pick which one you want. Let me know. Uh, and I will work out with Lyron how we're going to get that to you. I need your contact information so that I can contact you. So message me on YouTube so that I can message you back and we can get your contact information. You can let me know which one you want, uh, the the captains or Miss Uhura. These are really cool. I'm so glad you won this on here while everyone was here for sure. Uh,
Yes,
unmute your
Wayron is a character design extraordinaire.
yeah.
Thank you, thank you. I've been on mute, the background noise here, so, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome.
You want you say I pick left, so I'm assuming Uhura. I'm assuming you want Uhura. Just confirm that. Yes, that's Uhura. It's the left one. So like I said, who doesn't love Uhura? Yeah.
That one is my favorite of the two as well.
Yeah. Who didn't love Uhura? But just a quick little note about the Prince, Lauren, if you can, like, why just why you did them and how many prints and just when and stuff. If you just give just a little bit of the background on the prints.
They're G Clay prints, which is a high quality print. They're a little bit more expensive to get printed based on just getting a regular color print, and I only did 100 copies of each. And I had them for a while, so I don't know where I'm at now. I think I might be a little over halfway out of them. So they're signed and numbered on the I think the Star Trek one is numbered on the front, and the Uhura one is signed and number on the back.
Nice.
So once I run out the 100, that's it.
That's it.
So whoever
100.
gets them, they'll be one out. They'll be one out of 100 prints that are out there.
100 prints, definitely limited edition. Like I said, I want a horror. We're going to talk afterwards, Lauren. I want a horror one, for sure. But you get silly, horror print. Remember, I need your contact information. I will be reaching out. Make sure you message me on. You're watching from YouTube. You can message me in YouTube, direct DM me in YouTube, so that I can get your contact information. Again, man, I'm super excited that you won. Let me take this down again, and my everything is just creeping, crawling through this stream. I want to excuse me. Well, I'm sorry. I want to try and see if I can unplug and plug this up again. My stream deck. Oh man. All right. Like I said, we are moving down the pipe on this. Man, we're coming down on the last half hour of the show. And as I mentioned, it's been kind of an experiment, and the best thing uh, you guys have made celebrating 200 amazing. Um, Being a part of and doing the color of motion, you made a joy. I can't, I'm singing your praises. I can't thank you enough because I wouldn't be doing this without any of you. I learned so much from all of you, and just how you continue to move forward and what you're doing. Just the pivot, the one, just the consistency, hiring the talent, and just seeing you what you're doing there at Disney. Again, it just inspires me. Um, and I always say I have to surround myself and be connected with creative people because it keeps me going, for sure. And this show has definitely filled the space so overflowing. I can't think enough of just, man, the time doing it. You think 5 years is a long time, but it goes by quick. Um, I was even surprised that the first 2 years I did not stop. I didn't take any breaks. Um, and it wasn't until the third year I came into my right mind and said, "Okay, you got to break this up, otherwise you're gonna go crazy, time wise." But it's been the best thing. And it's been a learning experience for me. It's been a fun ride. The people that have inspired me and helped keep me going, there's just too many to name. Um, too many episodes to constantly go through and show. Definitely make sure you go, and that's why I want everybody to be a part of the community. I say this all the time. Hop over to the YouTube channel and subscribe and hit that bell notification. Be a part of the community. You'll get to connect and commune with brothers like this and so many other great creatives. Um, I always say I want people to connect and join and find some kind of way, to work together, uh, learn from one another. That's what I intend to do. Another big thing I'd like to share that's taken a while and finally happened. We're finally able to get. Hopefully, this will play. These things are playing like really slow. Was finally able to get on Spotify. The show's on Spotify. I'm experimenting right now with video version and right now audio version. We'll see which one does better. I'm leaning more towards the audio because YouTube has already does video, so I want Spotify to be kind of more the audio platform. But we were finally able to get it up on Spotify. So now you can go to Spotify and let me see where that is and see and listen to it. Let me know. Comment. Let me know which one you prefer, whether you do prefer the video, or whether you prefer audio. But now you can check out, where is, you can check it out. Where is it at? You can check out the show on Spotify, and I'm excited about that. The new, newsletter, it will be coming out towards the end of the year. As I mentioned earlier, I want the show to be really a resource. And anything that you think you might want to know or want on the show, please shoot me an email. Let me know. I'm always open to trying to make the show the best possible show that I can make it, for sure. Uh, where are we at in time? Sorry. Man.
Getting ready to jump off. I'm going to take something, but I want to say is that I said before, much continued success to you. I'm looking forward to more content. I really love those roundtable discussions you have about the state of the industry. Looking forward to more of those, but just looking more of just looking forward to more of just great content on Saturdays, man. Keep up the great work.
Well, to be as I said, I appreciate you, brother, for just being a member of the Color Motion family and coming on the show. Uh, as I mentioned, I've been doing some polling. People really do want to see like tutorials and panels, and so I definitely want to have you back on to do some, some Maya animation, some game animation, uh, live game animating, character animating. You've learned a lot on your journey. It's been inspiring watching you learn, and just having you share that. So I'm definitely wanting to do more live sessions, live drawing sessions, and live animating sessions on the show. So definitely, going to be reaching back out to you, brother, and all the success in what you're doing at the TV station. I'm following you, brother, watching what you're doing. And as always, looking forward to being able to break bread with you again in person, man.
That'll be awesome. I'll look forward to that. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. I appreciate you stopping by, Demille, man. I'll check you out later, all right, man?
All right. Y'all have a good evening.
Awesome. Yeah. Like I said, this was going to be kind of an impromptu type of thing, where I would just have, guests just pop in, pop out. And I appreciate all the wishes that people have sent me, and have expressed through this time, because again, they're an integral part of the show, integral part of just me continuing, doing this. And I'm trying to find uh, uh, my Spotify thing. Like I said, the streaming is just killing my stream deck, which doesn't want to seem to play now. All right, so we're gonna roll on as we come down. Man, we're coming down to the last 5 minutes or so. Uh, I, as always, don't get through near the stuff that I would like to get through. But as far as 200 celebrations, this has been a great one. Um, I appreciate you coming on, sharing a bit of your time. Dwayne, as always, brother, I appreciate you coming on and always supporting
Yes, you're
supporting
welcome.
the show.
Thank you.
Lyron, I'm going to hit you up about Silly's print and how we're going to get it to him, type of thing. I guess you just need his information to send it to him or how he gets it. But I'll hit you up Monday, and
Okay.
we'll work that out. Silly, that is going to be sent out to you, so don't worry about that. But do message me, Silly, uh, in YouTube, direct message me your contact information so I have it, and I'll reach back out to you. Lyron, like I said, I don't want to keep you, but I do appreciate you stopping by and really appreciate your gifts for prizes. I'm super glad Silly won while you were here. That's almost you know serendipitous that he did that. So I'm glad of that. But can I thank you enough, Lyra, for coming on? Inky. Okay. Just call you Inky. Okay,
Oh
I'll
no,
just call you Inky. I appreciate
I want to
you,
unmute
you
so
coming
you didn't
on
have the
and
background.
appreciate your
Thank you.
gifts, Lyra.
Oh, no problem. Again, congratulations on the 200th episode, and looking forward to the next 200.
Definitely,
And
definitely.
and again, I'm so sorry. I didn't know how the background noise was being a major part of your podcast.
Oh
So
no. Trust me,
hopefully it's not crazy.
it goes with it. Like I said, I've learned to
Yeah.
roll with it and learn to roll with how things go. I'm just glad that you were able to come on, and definitely glad that you blessed us with one of your gifts. Just like Demille, uh, I do want to say I'm doing and thinking about more live things. So I definitely want to come on and have you come on and do a live character session or a live illustration session on the show next year. But definitely looking forward to having you back on, Hiram.
Yeah, maybe. No problem, man.
Awesome. I
Yes.
check you out later, and I'll, like I said, hit you up Monday. Okay.
Sure thing. Also,
Awesome.
Hi, Ron.
take care. Take care, man. Nice seeing you live.
Take care. DeWine, I appreciate you as always, brother, coming on and just hanging with me and being a part of the show. You know,
You're welcome.
I can't do this without you, and you always show up. You know, even if it's for a little bit or sometimes through the whole show, you'll be there. So I can always thank you, man.
I'll admit there are some days where I don't show up while it's live. I'll admit that.
Awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, a majority of the time I am there, like even for a little bit or the whole show, as you said. Yes, you're absolutely welcome, Don. And in fact, I don't think I established this at the beginning, but look what I'm wearing.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I saw the top of it. I said, okay, DeWine's sporting this shirt there, man. That's what I say. DeWine is the ultimate fan and supporter of the show. So, DeWine, thank you, brother. Definitely looking forward to having you back on the show in next season as well.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, hanging with me for a little bit, and I appreciate you definitely, being respect or just of the time and of the stuff that's going on. I appreciate you hanging with me through all of the challenges and stuff.
You're welcome. And like I said, I understand with the technical difficulties that you go through with your streams and how it is a learning experience because it was like that with me when I'm doing my live streams. For a while, I didn't even want to go on camera. And even when I did, there are times where, the camera would be off sync until eventually the best solution is to have the camera and microphone be separate tools.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can really say it is a learning experience.
I know you understand. So I'll hit you up next week, Duan, and I will see you next week at the show. Okay.
Yes, congratulations on 200 episodes. 200 episodes, and make sure you have a safe and happy rest of your weekend.
Thanks, Duan. I'll see you later, brother.
Okay, bye.
Oh man, this like I said, this has been an interesting. It's been a good 200. Been a good 200 episodes for sure. Let me jump back, man. Like I said, this is really, it's been a learning experience for sure because I've learned, that that's really taxing on my system. So if I'm gonna start doing panels, and things like that, I realize that I'm probably gonna. Let me jump back to this scene here. So hopefully it'll jump to it. See this really it really plays with my stream. It really is resource and heavy doing a live stream, and obviously the more guests. Let me jump over. See, the more guests that you have, because I'm having to do this manually now that my stream deck seems to be wonking out on me. But you realize that just putting together a show is challenging in and of itself. Putting together a show solo is challenging in and of itself. Having to manage, as you can see, as I shared before, while I don't use all my cameras, just managing, jumping from scene to scene. You can see my stream deck here, which helps me to control, jumping from scene to scene. It's a lot. It's a lot to manage. There's a lot to keep track of, and still engage with the guests, and still engage with the viewers as well. But I feel like I feel like I've gotten a little better over time doing it. Uh, and as I've said before, you can go through all of the earlier episodes and see the progression. And for me, I've looked at it as kind of progression and a learning, uh, you know, type of journey. I've learned a lot. Uh, I've seen where the show has a place, and as I mentioned earlier, you don't always think about it or always have the time to think about it when you're in the middle of putting it together. And a week is a short period of time to kind of get things together from one guest to the next, from one show to the next show. A week is really a tight period of time, but it's helped me to get nimble in some areas. Um, your feedback and your appreciation and love helps to keep me going on it for sure. Uh, Dewan and so many others are just diehard, viewers, and they show up all the time. And that's what helps me to continue to do what I do. Ah, Mr. Inky, got to go down. Appreciate it. Again, Inky, make sure that you DM me on YouTube so I can get your contact information to send you your print of Uhura, your limited edition print, 1 of 100. So that's a limited edition. That's really good. The 1 of 100. And I'm going to get me a Uhura. I keep saying I'm going to get me an Uhura. One Uhura. But you're going to get you an Uhura. Send me your contact info. Put it in. DM me your info so that when I talk with Lyron Monday, we can get that all set up and get that out to you. But congrats on winning a Star Trek limited edition print. Awesome. And as I mentioned earlier, after the show goes up on the playlist, I will be doing or running some kind of social media prize game contest because I do want to give out a few more prizes. Like I said, we had a lot of prizes. I knew, you had to have, a lot of people on really to do, kind of the game shows type thing. I'm glad, the ones that showed enjoyed it, but I knew I wasn't going to give out a lot of the prizes live. I knew a lot of them were going to be given out during replay. So I will be thinking out. It's not going to be obviously spin the wheel, but some kind of trivia scavenger hunt type thing. Not sure yet, but it will be once the show goes up on the playlist next week. What else? As I close this out, again, thank you so much for sharing this with me. This 200th episode, as wacky as it is, as wacky as it was kind of a good awakening of what I need to do. I think I need to invest in another. I want to invest in another Mac Mini. Mac Minis are really good machines and they're really reasonable. Um, Definitely worth the bang in a buck. And just use that one I say that. Just use that one for streaming. So that's probably another investment going in, another piece of equipment to get as a new Mac Mini. Thank you. As we wrap this up, a little over, 2 hours when you cumulatively added up, there was a gap in there with the technical difficulties, but cumulatively added it up a little over 2 hours. So, still hit my mark. Didn't quite hit everything I wanted to, but I will be doing some impromptu lives, as we move towards GamesCon Film Festival. And Barry's going to be coming up talking about that. Next week, I will not be doing a live stream because it's that time of the year. Again, next week I will be doing the walk to end Alzheimer's. Man, this stuff here is just, oh, there it is, way over there. Way over there. I swear. It's been acting very weird. Ecamm. Everything's been acting very weird with just the processor. Slow as molasses. But next week is that time of the year. I do the walk to end Alzheimer's. Also, in the show notes, I'll be putting a link if you would like to donate to my goal or the team. Definitely appreciate it. I do the walk every year. It's been something close to my heart. Both my parents kind of suffered and dealt with dementia and Alzheimer's before they passed. So that's why I enjoy doing the walk to end Alzheimer's. So I usually don't do a live stream show during that weekend. I probably will do a replay of maybe this event or a blast from the past. You never know. But I'll probably schedule a replay type of thing. I may do a live, which I usually do, just an impromptu live down at the venue. I always do either to my personal Facebook page or to YouTube. So if I don't do the show, you probably will see a live stream, while I'm doing the walk type of thing. But I would love your support if you so choose. And I'll put that link again in the show notes to donate if you want to. But we still have guests coming up in the next couple of weeks. Hey man, this does, boy, oh boy, boy, this is really, really messes with your restream. I'm going to do it this way. We still, let's see if it shows up. There we go. In 2 weeks, November 15th, Mr. Austin Faber, story artist and director with Black and Animated. So I'm super excited about getting him on. That's another great organization. I've been looking to get a few people from Black and Animated on the show. So definitely looking forward to having Austin on. It's going to be a great, great episode for sure. Man, this has been one heck of a show as we bring this into the station. Man, oh man, nothing in my stream deck is playing. Yeah, man, I don't know what the deal is. It just kills my stream deck for sure. So I appreciate you guys celebrating with me. I appreciate you sticking with me through all the ups and downs. This 200th episode, I appreciate all the 200 episode wishes. You know, you're right there with me. Couldn't have done it without you. So thank you for hanging with me through this bumpy episode, the bumpy ride. 5 years of chaos and fun. I'm looking forward to 5 years of chaos and fun. I will see you next week. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your weekend. And have a more productive week. And I will see you in 2 weeks live. But tune in next week. There will be a broadcast. Cheers.